patience too.
Thank you so much for your patience.
Thank you.
The internet is a funky thing, y'all. Wires are also super funky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also running
work?
across the entire building to
we
get to
So
the
if you,
room because we changed our spaces.
yeah, because if you remember last Friday, we had that lovely couch space, right?
Right, in our
That was,
foyer.
and that's in our actual studio over yonder, and then internet died, and we're like, oh god, we gotta run over here.
So we've got this studio and we've got that studio, and when we're in this studio, it's like normal dev streams. When we're in that studio, it's like extra special dev streams.
Yeah, this
This
one's
is
not
still extra
special.
spe- no,
This
no,
That
one's
was
not
supposed
special.
to be over there.
No, it's still special.
This one's extra
It's
special still.
Yeah, it's special because
This is
it's 20 minutes late.
Well, it's also special because it's Game Fiend's first time
30?
joining us on stream.
Well, you know, it's like you before you go to like a band and the rock stars, they make you wait like a few 20 minutes.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Fashionably
Exactly.
late.
You gotta build the
Fashionably late.
tension. You know,
Yeah.
let them be
The
excited for
anticipation's
it.
important.
Yes,
a
everyone
fair
say
point.
hello to Game Fiend. This is Game Fiend's first time on DevStream. You might have seen him on Twitter, on stuff like that, because I know you talk about all the different game modes and maps.
I do in the
that you
maps.
work and you create. Yeah.
You know, if you've been to events, I've been to some events.
That's
especially
true.
if you're an old school player, you might have even seen me compete.
Ooh, that's
So,
right.
Alongside Foda.
Alongside Foda.
Foda, yep.
Some
Silver
history,
Slayer
some
too
lore.
at some point, right?
Huh?
Were you playing with Silver Slayer at some point too?
Not Silver Slayer.
No?
Subbarret.
I'm misremembering.
It's okay.
Well, that's why we're going back in time, is so we can remember more stuff. If you joined us last Friday, y'all, we went through 2014 to like late 2017. We went from Brawlhalla at 0 players to Brawlhalla at like 6.5 million players.
Oh my goodness!
Which, it's such a big number, and even in comparison to where we are now, over 125, I
Oh my
think
God.
around 130 million
It's a
players
lot.
right now. It's
a great-
like, it's insane.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of videos to watch today. We've got a lot of memories to go over because we were all on the team at staggered points, but we were all in
Yeah.
the community for the past
The whole-
decade.
The whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
We were all in the community.
The
whole
entire
time.
time.
The entire time. Yeah.
So
left.
we've got a lot of fun insights. We were there at some of these events. When I was looking at 2017's BCX, and we were on the desk talking, and I mentioned this to Duke earlier. I was like, I don't even remember this, but it's so cool that it's been recorded, you know?
Got a lot of memories here. Do we want to talk about the world of Brawlhalla news first, real quickly, before we jump into,
Yes.
or going down memory lane? Is
And
what I
thank
was
you
gonna say.
Stuff
for
going on
reminding
right
me.
now before we go backwards in time.
Right. What's going on now and what's going on soon. All right, y'all. This is the last day of the All Legends being on free rotation for the anniversary event. It's the last day. If you haven't unlocked all the esports V3 colors yet, you don't have All Legends unlocked via the pack or
boy.
via gold, grind. Get those colors now and forever. If they unlock all 67 Legends with the esports V3 colors, they get the esports V3 colors for all time.
Yeah, and forever. Like any new legends we make afterwards.
Like 68.
Forever.
Okay, actual
And
real
70.
question that I don't know the answer to, so I shouldn't be asking it.
Okay.
If you have enough codes and you got all of them, do you still have to play a game and win to get the unlock everything else?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
The answer is
but
yes.
It's just for the people who at
It's
home
yes.
maybe
No, it's
have
important.
extra codes. Yeah.
Although it's been a week, they've probably figured that out by now, to be
You-
fair.
Hopefully.
However, if you're unlocking colors via crossplay, you might not get a shown screen like saying you unlocked all of them, because the game's like, you have all of them, but you also don't, so... You'll figure it out, chat. Hit the support
Chat's
email.
smart.
Also, keep slamming those Battle Pass missions for Battle Pass Season 12 and the daily event missions for the anniversary event. We all know you want Evaldi's finest Olgrim. For those of you who didn't whale out and buy them immediately, do that. We also have a note
We have
from
a
Foda
note. This is from Foda.
to
Guys?
join Boo.
Very important note. Okay, we released Guilds Phase 1, right? All right, last week. Very important from Foda. Please join Boo. That's their Discord, discord.gg/booyah. But
Booyah.
there is a requirement. But there's a playtime requirement.
There's a big requirement.
You have to be playing Brawlhalla about, an average of 3 hours every day?
3 hours a day. I would say
A
3
day?
hours minimum, not
Like
even
minimum.
average.
So very
Which-
important.
That's
Boo.
super important.
Okay?
Or join your friend's clan.
you know what?
Yeah.
Guild.
Make your own guild.
Make your
Make
own
your own
guild. You know
guild.
what? That's right. You know what?
I'm gonna make my own. I
your
actually
own
have
guild.
my own
Yeah.
guild. So
What's
You
your
do?
guild called?
yeah, you're
Maybe
in it.
make a guild.
It's the one that we made like
Faces of the
years,
Moon?
Like yeah,
Faces of the Moon.
OG guild.
That's
Yeah.
OG. PM. Faces of the Moon. Ah, good times.
We've also got, if y'all don't already know, Brawlhalla the card game coming soon. It's already on Kickstarter. You can go and follow it now. We already have over 1,100 followers. Thank you so much for sharing our enthusiasm there. You can go check that out now. Links will be on our Twitter if you haven't seen them already. It's going to be super fun. We all have had eyes on and not hands on yet, but it's been a very, very fun thing to see go through. There's going to be some more stuff on socials about it later.
Super exciting.
Also on socials later, guess who's going to win BCX singles? For
You're
3
gonna
people who
answer
guessed
that?
correctly on a Google form, 3 metadevs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm conflicted, honestly, on who's gonna take it out.
I'm not
Impala.
conflicted. It's going to be me.
Oh,
For everybody entering me in the form,
Okay.
you're right. It's going to be me.
it's diff.
It's
All right.
going to be me.
Diff is going to
Timberlake
win
himself.
BCXs.
I won 2017
Yeah,
unofficially.
unofficially.
This is true.
Unofficially.
That'll be on later. Again, 3 winners who guessed correctly will get Orion, Nyx, and Jayon metadev codes. Orion metadev codes? What?
I was about to say, excuse me?
What?
Metadev Orion?
Ancient.
The OG?
Old,
The
yeah.
OG,
The
the
OG?
original.
Can you even get those anymore?
You can't unless you
Wow.
go to BCX 2025 because we're bringing back Metadev Orion. We've whispered about it a couple times, but officially, Metadev Orion cards will be given out to BCX competitors.
Wow.
That's next week.
Oh
BCX is next week. Guys, BCX is next week.
It's like, what, 9.5?
It's next week, guys.
9.5 days away. It's Friday next week. It starts.
It's next week, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Good I am.
That's so exciting. I'm so... Actually, this is the most nervous I've been for BCX because this one's huge.
Yeah, this
yeah.
one. Yeah.
There's a lot of competitors who could become a 3-time if one of them won.
True.
Or we
True.
could have a new.
we could have
or
massive
new.
upsets.
And
There's
new.
so many
Or
talented
new,
players.
yeah.
Yes.
Or new, but it's
We
going to be
really-
great.
You know.
Next
Woo.
Friday, 10 days away. Cosplay submission deadline, by the way. If you're going to BCX, there's going to be a cosplay
Yeah.
competition. If you want to participate in it, you need to submit your cosplay to info@BH Esports by Monday
Wow.
next week. I'm pretty sure competitive signups. The deadline's also soon. If you're just going to watch at home, Brawlhalla.com, /watch. There's going to be watch parties. There's going to be Twitch drops. There's going to be a bunch of exciting things going on. Just hang out with us. There's going to be viewership rewards and more.
Next week.
I think that's it.
There's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on. Brawlhalla 10th anniversary. There's just so many things going.
Because it's our 10th anniversary. Come on, yeah. And then it just all leads to the 10th World Championship, which seriously, a lot of love and work's been put into it, and obviously in the game. Like, it's here, guys. It's literally next week. So, with that, I think that's a great way to go down, memory lane now and reminisce about some good times.
Indeed. Hey, Siri, bring us to memory lane. All right, y'all. Last time we left off with the full launch of Brawlhalla on Steam and PlayStation 4. It was a massive occasion that catapulted Brawlhalla from 6.5 million brawlers to over 10 in just under 2 months. Y'all, PlayStation was like, Brawlhalla? For us? Finally? We're in. 3 hours minimum. Join Boo.
How much did FOTA pay you?
Not enough. Wait, I didn't even ask for a sponsorship deal.
Ooh, some of us got paid.
Which also means we don't put in hashtag ad. All right. 10 million is a crazy amount. PS4 being a part of that launch just after BCX that year was super important. It also helped that we introduced a brand new weapon and legend shortly after that launch with Cannon and Sidra wielding it. So much fun. This actually, talking about Sidra, is the first time we ever saw a new weapon release and then 3 legends not have it afterwards. Because we went Sidra, Zul, and then Kaya. Because we knew Kaya was going to be a BCX level legend and had to put her into the game ASAP. Also, Cannon was a little wishy-washy at the time, so that also got a massive rework like a year later. I think it was. Yeah,
there was, as in Brawlhalla fashion, we listened to the feedback.
Yep.
And we adjusted to what the players wanted.
Yeah, and also, we're jumping ahead in time, but that rework for Cannon made Cannon not only feel beefier, but also made it feel more like Cannon-like. Like, it actually, used the projectile,
I
explosion.
remember us being in the back and be like, cannons do shoots.
It's like their main thing,
I'm not sure how we missed that, but we got that in.
If y'all don't know, the old Cannon kit, and we have a little bit of gameplay to see it for it later. It's a whole lot of hitting them with the cannon instead of
bonking them. You were just bonking with the cannon, for sure.
It was just a blunt object.
Yeah.
Well, a brute weapon for the brutes.
Yeah.
It made sense at the time, but it made more sense to rework it. It was important. Oh, also, we forgot to say hi to chat. Oh, I feel so bad.
Hello,
Hi,
chat.
Hi, Sora. Hi, Bakiri. Hi, Kems.
Canadian
Hi, Hwangana. Hi, Ben.
TV. Hello, Hwangana. Kems. Hello.
BonkTube.
Hello. Hello, Enrico. Alcion. Fridazol. Hello.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Thanks for
I
joining.
love cats, too. Hello.
Oh, so much love. All right. Hello, David. You're the last one saying hello to. And onward we go. Y'all, we're going to show a quick video here. This is the first unofficial, and I think the only unofficial crossover in Brawlhalla.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
And we're showing you the Rivals of Aether side of it. Because back in the day...
Brawlhalla Frog.
Brawlhalla Frog. Back in the day, Dan Fornassi and the team here at BMG were like, hey, we're both doing the same thing. Man, we're making a 2D platform fighter, and the entire genre is cool, and we're introducing new stuff. Let's just have a handshake agreement to put each other's legends in the game. So Made Cool got a Ragnar crossover skin.
Yeah.
And Rano became Wu Shang.
Wait, Rano's not from Brawlhalla?
Brawlhalla Frog.
Wait a minute, the Brawlhalla Frog? Okay.
No, this was fun though as a community member because at the time I think there was a quote unquote bet of who's gonna get to X number of followers first, and then after whichever person won the bet, they were like, we'll still just put the other crossover in. So that was always really cool. It was just that kind of camaraderie between platform fighter companies.
I mean, for me, I actually personally played Rivals of Aether a ton. I know I have over 500 hours in this game. Whew. And been to tournaments. So for me, it was just awesome seeing the game I work on's character in there, so I could rep us,
of course.
It is really cool. It was a super fun thing to see, they're saying, in the community. I forgot, there was a wager aspect of it.
There was.
Yeah.
I think we won.
We might have. They can still hear you when we do this.
This doesn't. I can't just say whatever I want.
You can't. You have to.
You
You would have
didn't
to
tell
mute
me that
yourself.
You gotta hit one of these.
You gotta hit one of these to mute yourself.
You do. Super fun thing, y'all. And the first unofficial crossover, like that's bragging rights. Like everybody loves Rano, and there's a reason why. Because Dan made Rano. Dan's awesome.
That
Yeah.
skin does really. A lot of people have that skin.
And still use it
Yeah.
to this
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
I mean, the gauntlets go great with almost every color swap too. Yeah. So even as a purchase for the weapons alone, Rano's a solid pickup.
Incredible character design.
Also,
By Danford.
Ragnar
looks so cool in, in Rivals.
Amazing job by them.
Right after that, by the way, y'all, was when we hit 10 million brawlers officially, just to keep the timeline going. And then we've got Isaiah's release. Remember how we said we skipped the legend with Canon? We went from Kaya after Zol. Then we went to Isaiah. And this is a throwback to how dev streams used to look. Green screen behind 2 chairs.
Yep.
2 devs playing the game. It hasn't changed much, but it's changed a little bit.
But this is what we always would do, though. And we still do. We go on the stream. We talk to the community. Hey, look at this new legend. You know, let's play around, show off the SIGs. All those things. Have a good time.
Showboat, importantly.
Yeah.
If you win,
Wins.
hold it above their head forever.
Oh, man, and look at the old roster, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So small.
It's so small.
Goodness.
Is it twice the size now?
It is,
You
but
can
like,
also
that still
see,
looks
like,
full.
Old legend heads before they got reworked as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. This was before like the Orion rework, the Nash rework, or the Zol rework.
It's small.
Oh, my goodness. It is so crazy to see. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. So dev streams, again, used to be just the same, just a little bit different. We've obviously changed studios. We've changed cast a little bit. Now Zeke is too important, doesn't have time for us, you know.
Yeah, that's Dinohedron.
Yeah.
I'll see you on real quick. That's Dinohedron and Redolus down there, not Tiv. Just gonna clarify that too. But
Yeah.
it's just.
Yo, shout out Tippers, though.
I just want to shout out to we have some OGs obviously in the chat as well that even recognize the
Right.
folks on the stream, right? Because you're right. Yes, Dinohedron's got bigger things to do. Can't really join us as much as he would like anymore. Redolus has moved on to better things, hopefully. So
Or equally great, honestly.
or equally great. That's fine.
Or mildly comforting.
But yeah, this are we still in 2017 or what time? Give me my timeline.
Hold on, let me switch mice. We are sitting at, sorry for not saying exactly, we are the very beginning of 2018.
Okay,
10
there you
million
go.
was at the
Because I
beginning.
was like, I'm pretty sure this is right. This is a couple months before Duke and I officially joined as devs, and become one with the team.
It
Because
was an exciting moment.
it's just how I kind of like, because I'm thinking about the timeline. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this, but I was still a community member. But like once, we became devs and like understood and learned like how things work and how things move, then you I don't know, it feels a bit more.
It's different behind the scenes.
It's different. It's a little bit different.
Well, the thing about the PS4 too was such a big endeavor because that was our first new console. And there was a lot of work, their engineers and QA and everyone had to do, and there was so much testing and fixing, and it was a lot of work. It was a big deal. The subsequent consoles were a bit easier because we've already done that work.
Before PlayStation, yeah. Because I remember the time, for Xbox and like Switch. Yeah, that's when I was already on board. Like I remember those times. And it's like what you were saying. It was a lot easier because we did most of the work for PlayStation.
We switched over to Wise and all this like technical stuff.
All the technical stuff. Yeah.
But it was a ton of work. So shout outs to like guys like Chill Penguin and all sorts of our engineers who did all that work to get us going on there.
And who are still with the company. I mean,
Yes.
speaking of Chili Peas,
I mean, these guys are
Andrew's
incredible.
on stream last Friday.
Yeah.
Recounting, old memories. It's so cool. Y'all, I wanted to equate Brawlhalla to like Theseus's ship.
Okay.
Y'all familiar with it?
No,
Very
explain
familiar,
this.
yeah.
Google it. No, I'm kidding. there was so Theseus was some old like Roman or Greek guy, and he had a boat, and over years and years and years of adventuring, the boat broke, over and over. Different pieces would wear out, and they'd have to be replaced. The thought experiment is, once you replace every piece of that boat over a long period of time, is that boat the same boat you started with if every piece has been replaced?
Interesting.
Well, if Bovar's still on the boat, I think it is.
Yeah, I was like, how does this parallel to Brawlhalla?
Well, we're in like the middle of that journey, it feels like, because we have so many OG devs still a part
Yes,
of the boat.
and
We have so many new devs that
devs
have
coming
joined the
in.
team
Yeah,
over
because we
time.
came at 2018.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of us actually joined in 2018 or like the year after 2019. Yeah, like a lot of us.
I was 2017.
Yeah, I was like, I know
Yeah.
you were right before us, and a couple of artists were right before us too, like
Yeah.
around 2017.
So we just got to get rid of like 5 more people, and we got a whole new boat.
Yeah.
Right?
What I'm saying is we're still in the prime where we have the OGs and the new Gs. You know?
Okay.
Are
building
you
and building,
suggesting
building.
mutiny, dude?
Hold on, I dig that idea. We were just talking about Sidra. Let's talk more about pirates.
Okay, so Juangana, you thought we were older because we've been in the community since 2015. That's
Yeah.
why.
We're
But
going off of like when we officially hired, but like we were contracted and doing all sorts of stuff like for BMG.
yeah, as independent contractors for
before.
BMG before 2018.
Well,
Yeah.
y'all are 2 of the 3 of the golden trio. I've said it before. I'll say it again so many times.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all helped spearhead Brawlhalla Esports for it to become what it is today. Like
that's
you
so sweet.
competed probably because of them. You know,
Yeah,
or were
well,
able to
definitely.
because
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the tournaments they organized.
Well, I remember like when me and Photo like we would stream when the game was way different. I remember like talking to Sparky and all that stuff, and you know I think he did a lot of back and forth with you guys too because Photo has strong opinions about esports. You know, previous esports director might have those
Yes.
kinds of
Yes.
opinions, but yeah, and you guys did great. I mean, there's a reason why.
Thanks.
You
Oh my
know,
God,
they
thanks,
brought you guys on board.
Thanks, guys. I just remember we wanted friendly fire in 2s. That's how things
It was
all
important.
started. It
Yeah.
was important.
Yeah.
We got to be competitive in 2s. We got
Some
to...
competitive integrity.
Yeah.
You know.
Can't just always be friendly.
well,
Yeah,
even though we
someone's
have
be
the friendly-
fired.
All right, so we checked out Isaiah. Now it seems like Jiro is
Jiro's
next
up
here.
next.
Oh, yeah.
We're looking at cut downs of old dev streams, y'all. We're seeing first gameplay moments of new legends way back in the day. It's so cool to look and see how similar Brawlhalla looked, but how drastically different it is. Just the way you move, the lack of shadows, gravity cancels, not having that
Oh my
chunk of
God!
Bifrost.
This
That's small
Brawlhaven.
map.
Can we see the map? Yeah, this is old Brawlhaven too.
Oh my gosh.
I missed
With
the
the
face. Bring it
With
back.
the face. Bring the face. Yeah,
Oh, man.
the face. Bring the face back.
That's what this desk is actually based on, isn't it? Is the
It's
Brawlhaven
inspired.
platform?
I believe it's inspired by Brawlhaven. I believe so. But anyone can correct me if I'm wrong. But
I'm like
wow.
90% sure it is. But the face was iconic.
I haven't
and then
seen old Brawlhaven in a while. That was a little bit of a whoa. Wait a minute. Surprise there.
little jump scare. I mean, even the podiums and the background, and again the roster. Yo, shout out to the new followers, Yazur. Oh, Alcyon, I remember being on lunch break at high school watching the Jiro reveal stream.
Oh, let's go.
That's awesome.
That's so wild. I also remember just watching old dev streams, and it was so cool to like be on that side of things, being excited for new legends. Because
Yep.
now you mentioned earlier being
Yeah.
on the
This
dev
on
team.
your this side.
Oh,
You get
yeah.
to see how the sausage is made, and you just get to see it's like it's not just like we hit the content button. It's months of work,
Months,
collaborative with
yeah.
the entire team, and it's really cool, especially when like there's a huge patch like the one we just had. Every person on the team contributed to the anniversary event, or guilds, or what's the other one we did?
Did you say New Legend?
New legend. That
Okay.
one's
Did-
important.
did you-
6-7.
did you say-
LOL.
I was like, did you say New Legend?
Lady Vera. Like how
funny,
much
that's an
work
old
goes in
lady.
each patch is wild.
Dude, okay, so like a little peek under the hood on like our streams as well is like once we got
wave back.
hired, if y'all remember back in the day, we had to do like code giveaways at the end of our streams.
Oh my God,
Oh my gosh.
yes.
And Dolce and I are insane and would just like hit the reroll button for like 50 times and keep track of all those names. But it was to our own fault because I would have to, after the stream, give every
had to give
person a
every
code
single- yeah.
by hand. We had like a sheet and I would have to like copy paste
Yeah.
until Foda gave me a program that made it easier, but I couldn't touch my computer the whole time it was running.
Dude, that was the life because I did the exact same thing too with
Yeah.
these streams with Dolce, right? And it's just like giveaways, and then manually have to like give it to you. Okay, now put your email address, or or Twitch. Sorry, it was through Twitch chat, right?
Twitch Whispers,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Whispers.
Twitch Whispers. That was crazy. What a crazy time.
I still remember getting those codes and being so excited. Like once in a blue moon, winning
Yeah.
a giveaway was so
Oh, yeah.
cool. But when it was a bot instead of a person sending it to me, I was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much!" And there was no reply. Come on.
Dude, when people didn't respond after I gave them the code, I would check like a couple months later and be like, hey, did you like get this message? Are you using this code?
Are you a real person?
I'm going to take this code.
So what you're saying is, chat, check your whispers right now to see if there's a message from Duke in 2017.
There might be.
That code is invalid, but it'd be really funny if you if you still had one. This video, y'all, was the first Luck of the Brawl event. Throughout last week's stream, throughout this stream, firsts are such an important part of the Brawlhalla timeline. And the first Luck of the Brawl stream, right after Geo's release, we didn't even release Dullahan Giro at the time. But them being released so close to each other was, like, on purpose, it felt like. Because that's the best Giro skin, hands down, until this most recent Battle Pass.
Of course.
The progression skin is pretty nice. But we talked about unofficial crossovers earlier. Our first official crossover.
Shovel Knight!
Someone
Sorry,
else sharing a
so
10-year
excited.
anniversary. Oh, my God. Shout out to Dave Montez
Yes!
for doing this speed art way
Love
back when.
You, Dave.
We love Dave. Dave, honestly, a big reason why I ever started playing Brawlhalla is because Dave made the White Fang Nash skin that they put into Loot Crate back in the day, which is how I got into the Brawlhalla closed beta. Speaking of Nash, this is one of his best crossovers. Just saying. Sorry, Becky. Dave, crucial part of BMG history. We thought about even inviting him out to one of these streams, but he's very busy with a family and with a different job. So, shout out to Dave. Super cool guy. So many animations, so much art you see in Brawlhalla.
So much,
Thanks to
yes.
Dave.
I mean, literally, so much of the illustration and design and the style. I mean,
most of the original look of Brawlhalla came from.
I mean, yeah,
his
Dave
mind.
is OG. He is one of the Basement 5. When we go back all the way to that kind of lore. Yeah, and so I remember working on this crossover. Super exciting. First off, to even get that announcement internally, like, hey guys, this is big. This is our first collaboration with another game, another franchise. What are we doing? And it was so exciting to kind of figure out, like, this is how, what is a crossover in Brawlhalla? Figuring that out. Okay.
Well, you have to invent the process.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
That was so exciting because we were literally inventing the process of, like, what do we do when we have epic crossovers and when we have crossovers and integrations with other franchises? How does that look? What do we do? And it was just so. I remember working with the team. Because at that time, I had recently joined. This is 2018, right? I feel like.
Let me give you
Give me my timeline. Give me my timeline. This is 2018, right?
We're sitting at the Shovel Knight release in October of 2018.
Yeah, this is a couple months after we were hired, and so it was like, oh my god.
So all of a sudden, not only are you talking with everybody at the GMG, but also Yacht Club Games. You're dealing with two companies simultaneously.
It was super exciting because, like, I still felt like a newbie, and I was like, oh my god, we're working with another game. Oh my god, and like, I was part of production. I was associate producer at the time, so it was really cool to be a part of this new process that we're creating and collaborating. And they're great. Yacht Club. Fantastic. Love these guys. Love them so much. And it was really fun to go back and forth and be like, okay, what do we try this for the signature attack? What's going to, like, feel the best? But, we also, of course, think about, like, is this clear as, like, a hitbox? Like, does this make sense? But also still gives the flavor. It was a really cool time to really explore what is a Brawlhalla crossover with this very first one.
Yeah, I remember when I think we first showed internally some of the effects for this, and we saw, like, the gems and crystals pop out, and I was like, okay, y'all actually cooked with this, because, like, I don't work on the production side of things, so I just see what happens, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this is fire. Like, people are gonna be really hyped for these different effects.
Not only the effects, but also the map.
Yeah,
John,
great.
do you have a hand in Planes of Passage?
I did not.
You did not?
I did not.
Why are you here?
hey, no, come back, Game. No, come back.
It's such an awesome map that encapsulated Shovel Knight so well. And I'm sure being on the team during that production process was also very cool. Were you a fan of Shovel Knight at the time?
Of course. I mean, who isn't a fan of Shovel Knight? The game also, I think, at the time we were doing the crossover was so big. I think everyone was talking about the game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was kind of an honor to be working with another incredible studio.
Yeah. Super exciting time for sure for us. Because it's our first. This is our first official collaboration, crossover, right? Collaboration. And so it was so so awesome to like work through that process, figure out what is a Brawlhalla crossover and how do we do it justice. And I love this like speed art. Like, I love Dave's illustration work. It's just fantastic.
I had to teach him how to use OBS for this.
Hey, let's go. Yes.
Because I pitched like a lot of different video ideas back then, this being one of them. And then like obviously like most of the artists are like, how do I record this? And I'd be like, okay, well try out this thing called OBS. You just click start recording. It's really easy. Then you just give me this file.
Right. Would you have them do like 1 FPS or something to make it more time lapsey, or did you just get handed like a 12
that'd be really
gigabyte file?
smart in past tense. But no, I just said click record. I said just like I don't care, just click record, and then I'll worry about the problems.
I think you sped it up in post, right?
No, this is how fast the artists go. And this is
Oh yeah. Okay, my bad.
well, not only did y'all do such an amazing job on the production side of things, like figuring out how the crossover was going to work, how it was going to be integrated, how literally every aspect of Shovel Knight and Brawlhalla, how it should look. The artists also did such an amazing job that we got a second crossover with Shovel Knight down the line.
We did.
And it also just set the tone for every other crossover we ever did, including crossovers with Ubisoft.
Yeah.
We're jumping ahead a little bit.
Jumping ahead.
Oh, it's Rayman time. Woo!
I know y'all got a lot
That's
to say
Bodvar.
about this fella right here.
This was also super exciting because we got to announce it at
PAX? Was it
is
PAX
it PAX?
East?
Yeah, I was like, well, we got to announce it, or well, I was on the sideline, but I
Yeah.
literally got to see Matt go on stage and announce it right at PAX. I was like, oh my god, like.
Yeah, everyone who was working that PAX, I think like 90% of us had stopped and went over to go watch Matt do the reveal while like 2 people held down the booth.
2 people had to hold down the booth
And,
while
like,
all of us
the
go,
rest
we
of
want
us
to
were like,
watch
okay, we got to
this.
see how this goes. And it was a really exciting time because obviously we were really excited to have Rayman come in as a very special legend and then all these crossovers as well.
yeah.
I personally love Glowbox.
You do?
I can't get enough of that funky frog.
The ton.
The funky frog.
There's a lot of reasons to love him. This also introduced a game mode for the first time with a crossover, which is super, super cool. And again, Rayman and friends are crossovers, but Rayman's a crossover legend, which there's only 2 of those.
There's only 2 of those. There's
Super
only 2.
special, super cool. It was so exciting to see this as a community member because one of the first games I ever played growing up was Rayman.
Oh, man.
You know,
Yeah.
playing on the PC, playing on the N64, Brawlhalla port for the N64 soon. It was so cool to see this friend come to Brawlhalla, a game that I had learned to love so far after loving Rayman. It's just so cool. And we did jump ahead a little bit because I wanted to get 2 crossovers out of the way.
That's fine. That's fine. This was a fun time, and it was an exciting time to reveal it at like a convention. Ooh, now we're going back to Dusk.
Yeah,
oh, wait a
speaking
minute.
of
Whoa.
reveals, we're talking about the orb reveal with Dusk, which I think this was at BCX.
Yep.
I think this was. Yeah. I'm trying to remember.
I remember being late that day, and I was watching this on my laptop at the Airbnb with people I was staying with.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, this is so cool, man. Why did we sleep in? What did we do last night? What are we doing?
Why did we sleep?
But being able to go to BCX and then play this moments after seeing it on stream being revealed was so cool. Another incredible reason for you to go to BCX, y'all. Because you get to play with cool stuff.
Fun fact about the final combo in this is I had to ask the combat designer to do it because I was like, hey, I don't know anything about this weapon. Can you show something cool? Because I'm just showing like the basics of it. And he's like, yeah, let me show you like this really cool combo. And he just like recorded it and sent me the file. And I was like, works for me.
Nice.
Oh, man. So let's talk about the design process of new weapons. We touched on it a little bit in streams previously, but a lot of it used to be like people goofing off in the office, right?
There's like a giant broom,
Yeah.
and you would sometimes see a
You
skinny
sometimes
man
see the animator,
swinging
yeah.
around.
You sometimes would see our senior animator grab like a prop. It doesn't always have to be a broom because he also had like swords.
There was a
Yes.
sword for
and
sure.
things and like, well, oh my God, is this me?
Speaking of orb, sorry, let's continue.
This is
But-
went from the past.
This is me from the past. It's crazy
Crazy.
to see this. Whoa, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Does everyone?
And metagame Mike, too.
Yes.
But yes, so I mean, way back in the past, I mean, every character animator has a different method, but I
Yeah.
know one of our senior ones does actually use a prop and use props to like really figure out movement. All right, Metagame Mike, you can kind of see his process right here a little bit, which is where when it comes to new weapons, we always got to brainstorm 1st. Like, what are we looking for? What is the community wanting? What is something interesting, something new we could do, something we don't have yet, you know? And there's like this discussion back and forth. And then once we find out that archetype of a weapon that we want, like a orb, a floating magical thing, right? Then you'll start seeing sketches like this, where it's like, okay, now let's figure out platforming animation.
Yeah.
What does that look like? How does this thing move, right? What does it look like when you dash or dodge or whatever? And once we get the platform animations and light attacks and stuff like that, we start moving on to, okay, well, obviously we got a legend, right? We need a legend. So that's when we'll start figuring out signature attacks. How does it fit with the legend? This one is for Zariel.
We covered Orb and Zariel
I was like,
here.
this
Is
one
a
is
little
about
after
Zariel.
Dusk. But
Yeah.
I thought it was a cool catch-all because we get to talk about signature production on top of Orb or new weapon
I see.
production.
Because they do go hand in hand, right? Because when you make a new weapon, you got to give it to some legend, right?
Of course.
You gotta give it to a legend. So they do go hand in hand where it's like, okay, now let's figure out for this new weapon, what's gonna be the best archetype to represent the new weapon? Because we think about that too. This is brand new. No one has seen it. What's gonna be the best archetype of a legend to represent the overall feeling, vibes of said weapon, right? And then we go into the same kind of similar loop and discussion of like, okay, here are a bunch of different sketches, ideas of signature attacks. Which ones do we really want to see? Okay, great. Let's start actually putting them on the rig. So you see sketches first, then you actually will see sketches on the rig, which is kind of like what happened right there on the video. And then once those like character animations are like roughed out and hooked up, we playtest, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a studio-wide playtest, and sometimes that keeps going. You know?
You do play test, you do feedback,
Yep.
then you iterate on that, and
you
then
play
it keeps going until the stew's good.
Yeah,
you know?
and usually with a new weapon, it will sometimes take longer because not
can.
only are we looking at the new legend, we got to look at how the new weapon works too.
So many considerations.
So there's a lot that goes into making a new weapon on top of making a new legend, right? That has to go with that weapon. And then once we finally have iterated, everyone is cool with everything, and we greenlight it, then we just go into final polishes, and that's when you see the final lovely legend and new weapon. But these are some amazing, like, literally work in progress, like sketches and things of kind of the process here. And this is definitely Metagame Mike's process of what you're seeing here.
I can always tell whose process is who because Mike likes to draw it first in his very unique art style, whereas like some of the other animators will go straight to rig and then just like kind of concept in the rig, or like we talked about, some will just like record themselves and just think about like the physical movement of it. So it's really fun to like know the difference just because I can see it.
Yeah, every character animator has their own method of getting their ideas out. And so we're just obviously looking at Metagame Mike's now as we kind of review this lovely old video. I can't believe I'm in it. I'm like, oh my God, yeah. I'm like, man, I look so young.
Well, as
still
somebody
look
called out in
young.
chat,
Thank you.
This was Mike's
you.
first stream too.
What?
Oh, yeah.
This was Metagame Mike's
Wait,
first.
no way.
Well, he actually used to stream on his own channel, which is why this was not so awkward. Because
Right.
like a lot of times our devs, no offense to them, don't have a lot of practice talking in front of a camera. So it was nice to grab Mike because he has his own experience because he used to stream on his own.
But I'm spectacular.
Yeah.
You
my first time.
are.
Yeah, thank
You got. I was like, this is your first time streaming Game Thing? I was like, you're so chill about it. Like, yeah.
In a past life.
I see. You know, you were a streamer.
Well, stage fright, esports nerves are like the same thing. You conquered esports
Right,
nerves.
right. I
ages
mean,
ago.
well, when last stock's on the line, everything else is pale in comparison.
You know, yeah.
Chat, you heard that? If you've been in a
what?
zero stock situation,
Zero
last stock
stock.
situation, and you've won, you can do
2v1.
anything.
You can do anything. Yeah.
Anything in life.
Anything in life. Whatever you set your mind
Go
to.
do that thing.
Dream big. Do the thing.
Do it.
Go win at BCX, more importantly.
Ooh. or participate.
Yeah, speaking of hype competition, y'all, we're bringing you back all the way to, goodness gracious,
Is
y'all, you ready for this?
the
This is
Mount?
gonna be-
Oh my, yes it is.
Oh, man.
It
This is
goodness.
2019, middle of 2019.
Epic.
This is Boomy versus Sandstorm in the grand finals of the Game Fuel Championship.
Oh my God.
We talked a little bit about Mountain Dew last
The
week.
Mountain Dew Game Fuel Championship.
Call me back.
Woo.
Mountain Dew.
2 legendary players in their own right.
Yeah, but again, it's so crazy to look at this and see that, I mean, this video is 6 years old.
Oh my God. I can't believe it. Don't tell me that.
Stop. Yeah, I was like, stop.
We're doing a time machine, guys.
Oh
Come
my
on.
God.
Oh my
This is
Lord.
memory lane. But you see Mordex, you see Diana, legends that are still used and loved today on an old map, old background, no shadows.
No
man.
shadows. I mean, Sandstorm is still kind of known for that skin, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Not anymore. It's Marky Moo, baby. Sandstorm's lost it.
Dang.
It's all Marky Moo.
Oh my.
Give us the move.
It is just so cool to see that, like, throughout all of Brawlhalla history, I mean, we've shown off BCXs, we've talked about different events, but, like, what it really boils down to is the community getting together for big events, whether they're competitive or not, a lot of them being competitive. And you see these competitors that you look up to, that you have learned from on YouTube maybe, compete at the highest level. Like, if you go over to Brawlhalla.com right now and go to the cash money rating on the leaderboards, these two have collected between the two of them like over $500,000.
That's insane.
In prize
my
winnings.
I mean,
goodness.
it's tough to win money in esports.
Yeah.
In general. So, I mean, that's nothing.
Nothing is
But,
easy in esports. We can have Mateo come out here and talk about how difficult esports is right now.
I love how he just yelled no across to the production office. He said no.
Oh, man.
Man, that's crazy to see them still. Yeah, I mean, anytime you saw a Sandstorm versus Boomy, I mean,
Oh my
you
God.
know history was being made.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be great competition that you're watching. And it's just insane to kind of see that nice little clip of that. Oh my God, what are we doing here at PlayStation 4? Welcome to esports. Oh, this is when.
This is Crossplay.
This is when we had. Oh my God. This is
PS4
crazy.
Crossplay, full launch, late in 2019. Sorry, Taza. I know you said you didn't want to be on stream earlier, but too bad. We got him anyway.
This clip here. Oh my goodness.
So this is just an exciting stream. You can see that they're on the desk there with all these different controllers and a Switch as well, because this was when everybody could, for the first time, play together on any console anywhere in the world, which is such a backbone of Brawlhalla today and something we take for granted. But this was a huge deal. I remember being a player at this point and being so pumped because the community was always knit together with a love of Brawlhalla.
Yeah.
But this just ingratiated them with each other so much because everybody, no matter what, could hit you up on Discord or Slack or Skype at the time or TeamSpeak or text or whatever and be like, yo, this is the lobby number. Get in now. And that was PlayStation, Xbox, mobile, Switch, PC. It was so cool, especially as somebody in the space of streaming back then. It was like, sorry, guys, it's a PC-only lobby. You can't join. Then it turned into we're all playing.
We can all play. Yeah, we can all play now.
And it's so cool. And again, we take this for granted, y'all, because every time we're on a dev stream playing with the community, this is why we can play together.
Yeah.
And the amount of work to get this going, I'm sure was crazy.
Was a lot.
It's a lot.
It was a lot. And I do remember the days before this time on dev stream when we had community games. It's like, hey, sorry, guys, this is just PC, you know, like, you can join on this server and we'll play. But then this happened. It's like, everybody come join us. Here's our lobby number. We're playing on this server. Let's go. Let's get it. It was a very huge deal. I remember this too. And a lot of engineering time, QA, all that really went into testing all this. It was a lot of work behind the scenes that I feel like it's just hard to describe too. Because it's like...
it's so technical and it's like there's always the same end goal. But just like the internet issues and connection issues we had earlier today, you know how to make it work. But you have to go through all the steps still. And even if you go through all the steps, sometimes it still doesn't work. And you have to start all the way over. So for the engineers, for all the coders, doing all this stuff for crossplay, thank you so much.
It was a lot of work. It was a long, and incredible work too.
And same thing with guilds also, because that took a year.
That also, yes,
Oh
a lot of
It's
work.
looking good.
It's looking great. And we always, in the Brawlhalla community and with it, looking at BMG from the outside, now from the inside, caught a new stride, right? Like esports caught a stride. Crossplay caught strides, right? New console launches caught strides. And then we got character animation outside of the game for trailers. Volkov being one of the first, and I'm going back a little bit, y'all, so you can see this
That's
again.
fine. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
There it is.
How
Yes.
tough is this? This is
Beautiful.
better than Piccolo's aura farming. It's Volkov aura farming, y'all.
Volkov.
So, Duke, were you one that worked on this trailer?
Yeah. So you talk about how Volkov was the first animation, but actually Rayman was the first one that Dave animated, and that kind of inspired him to start doing a lot of our other animations, including, of course,
Yep.
the Volkov one. And then we got to put this one all together and show it off. We also, I think, showed off a pre-release version of Volkov at BCX, like right before that. Because I remember we had to figure out a way to make a silhouette version of him
Yep.
with the scythe and try to show off, like, okay, here's the vibe of it. You got like this vampire thing going on, but this was definitely a fun one to do for sure.
Yeah, I actually remember losing $5 to Tybo in a money match.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Using Scythe back in the day, and it was on the rematch too, because I beat him the first time.
Oh.
And then he's like, hold on, let me lock in. Best of 3. And I was like,
Of
all right, fine.
course.
And
Your
I
mistake.
should've.
You should have took the $5 and ran.
Chat, once you win, you've won. Keep going. With that same vibe of launch trailers having animation, Onyx was very
Onyx.
next. Back to Batavia, right? Back to Castle Draken? Dracan, right?
I don't
I don't
know how to
I
pronounce
don't know,
it.
lore.
Baron, help!
Baron, help.
But how cool is this, y'all, to get animations? Again, another thing we take for granted nowadays. It takes so much time for artists to put together these trailers. It is so cool to see these legends come to life. And shout out to Brandon, another undersung thing we take for granted, who has color swaps on all of Onyx's wings and
yeah.
tails now. After, like,
One of
That
our
was-
character animators, by the way, for our newer, like, I guess more recent, or not recent.
He's
been with
probably
us.
been for a few years
Yeah,
now.
he's been here, but like we're
Yeah.
talking about the timeline of,
Of
like
course.
these dev streamer runs. He could actually go on to the next dev stream if you
Oh,
grab
yeah.
him, because
Likely on Friday.
he's the newer generation.
made Thea.
New gen.
Yes,
Shout out Brandon.
but amazing work to get that color swapping for Onyx.
And then shortly after this, y'all, we are, by the way, at the middle of 2020 now, the first ever Battle Pass launched. Y'all, this changed Brawlhalla's path going through time. Before this, the main focus for bringing new skins in the game outside of things like holiday events, Brawlhalla
Right.
events, or new legend launches was chests.
Yeah.
Right, which is a very cool system. But again, this was 5 years ago.
I
This
can't
was like
believe this.
a very interesting time in like the gaming industry in general, and everybody was moving towards battle passes.
Yeah.
And Brawlhalla was like, us too.
Us too.
Well,
We
it
are-
was
yeah.
great because I think players they love getting free stuff, and Battle Pass gave us a way to also be like, hey, if you do
you
these
grind.
missions, you can get some skins or whatever.
Or get
and
some stuff, yeah.
it was great to give back to the players too that way.
Also, a fun thing with this one was we obviously hadn't done a battle pass before, so we had to really make sure that the community understood, here's how we're doing the battle pass. We had to do
Right.
explainers and things like that to really be like, okay, you are familiar with battle passes as a concept, but here's how we are going to approach that concept, and then try to show off all the different cool things in the process of still explaining it.
Which all these years later is now different.
Yep.
And now it's different. And hey, that's fine. We evolve as we go,
But
It's
the price didn't evolve when Ann.
No, it
Still
did
$10
not. It's
USD.
yeah. I'm just remembering once again. Also, a lot of work went into this new feature of okay, battle pass. How do we make a battle pass? What do we want to see in that? How's the UI gonna look? How's the tech gonna work? What kind of new cosmetics do we want to make? There's a lot of discussion that went behind this too, for production and to the engineering side of things and the tech behind it and all that stuff. A lot of work also went into making our very, very first battle pass, which I know a lot of y'all love. It is still goated.
It really is. It set a tone similar to the Shovel Knight crossover, where this is the standard now, and it's only gone up from there. We've included more items. Now we have Battle Pass chest. We have tracks as well, which has been massive. We've done a color scheme for every Battle Pass. There's just so much that goes into every single one. It's so labor intensive, but it's so worth it to deliver it to y'all in the community. And again, animations, always one of the coolest things, y'all. Do you remember Greatsword's launch?
I think I do.
Yes.
Maybe?
With Jaehyun.
With not only Jaehyun, but with Jaehyun with one of the best entrances of all time. Oh no, the audio. I'm so sorry, chat.
The audio. Yes, yeah, yeah. Rewind, yeah.
Oh
Is
my
he the
gosh.
first one we had voice for?
No, we had voice, I believe.
Thought
we had voices earlier.
Did we?
New weapon with its own
I follow the voice
Don't we have
actor on
voice-
Twitter. I'm going to find their name.
Don't
I
we
don't
have voices
remember
earlier?
Onyx trailer. But this was another instance of like, okay, we're introducing this cool thing, but we also have to explain how this works. So that's why there's a lot of like, here's how the Greatsword works and how we show off like, okay, you can do these kind of cool things and have these different routes. It was also fun on the back end because we were having a lot of discussion on like, well, how do we want this like large weapon to have these different stances and like how that thing works?
It was probably one of the most complicated weapons, I
Yeah.
think, to date in Brawlhalla. So
And still is, I think. 'Cause
It
has
is.
all the bridges, all the finishers. You know, it's intense. Plus, gravity cancels immediately go into finishers.
well, I mean, I remember making one of the challenges for Greatsword, and people were like, "How do you beat this challenge?" It's like, well, that's Greatsword. But on challenges, we will be making more challenges in the future for anyone interested.
Also, on the technical end, I talked with the combat designer on this, and he had to make sure that every single thing, the openers, bridges, and finishers, all had tweakable numbers.
Yes.
So that you could have the variants that you want and have it be in the functioning that you want, as opposed to it all being like all on the same kind of value system. So that was really interesting to look at.
That is crazy because it has to work with every stance of every stat on top of working with future balance, future-proofing things. That is
Yeah.
wild. And with the ability to be reworked as well. 'Cause Greatsword was also reworked, similar to how we talked about Cannon's rework earlier. Shout-outs to Jun Yoon, by the way, who's not only the voice for Jaehyun, who's also the voice for Amugi. You know, he voiced the best friends. So cool. Really awesome guy. I follow him on Twitter. Y'all should too. Just saying. And all right, this y'all, because we're getting towards the end of this.
Oh, we
this
are.
wrap up.
Wow, okay.
5 years ago. This was July.
We're zooming
8th.
through this. I mean, honestly, a lot happened because we were kind of going through 2017 through 2021. A lot. You saw a lot of our firsts happen in this period. There was tremendous growth, not only within like our company, but like in what we were doing and what we were releasing. The cross-platform, the first crossover, first battle pass. Of course, we still doing Legends, but new weapons and things like that. So it's just so cool to kind of reminisce and see all this growth and stuff happening.
And the pace only quickens.
It does.
It really does. Over 40 million brawlers here, y'all, when we released on iOS and Android. This was announced at BCX. There were people who came to the office
That's
and
right.
playtest this.
Yes.
Shout out Joker Jerome. I remember being so excited to sign up at BCX at DreamHack and be like, oh, I can play on my phone. That's so cool. You know, talking with Tiverse about it, talking with Matt about it back in the day. Like, what an awesome, like, expansive, like, addition to the game. And again, we were talking about, like, how many brawlers were in almost at every step along the way and how we're growing, especially after big releases. After the mobile launch, we went from in the 40 millions to over 50, basically overnight. In like 20 days, it was plus like 10 million brawlers, which is mind-boggling. It really is. And then shortly after that, we had new Legends with Greatsword, obviously, with Mako. We had more crossovers. We've had more crossovers.
Oh my
all
God,
throughout
we've
this,
just had
but
so many more crossovers. Yeah.
we're very short on time, so we're showing y'all the big highlights. And this is something that I think is really, really cool because we're in the anniversary right now. Brawlhalla 5th anniversary, y'all.
5th
5 years ago, almost to the date, y'all, is when we introduced the anniversary event into Brawlhalla.
Oh my God.
This is like the halfway point right here. It's,
my God.
It's wild. Don't cry, Winan. You're going to make me cry.
I'm like, oh my God. 5th anniversary and we're celebrating our 10th. Yeah, this is when we first, because once again, at this time, around this period, there was, we're like, man, a lot of people in our community, they're always reminding us, like, hey, your anniversary's coming up. Are you guys going to do anything? What's going to happen, And we were like, y'all, it's our 5th anniversary. Let's do something.
You spearheaded the anniversary event?
Well, I don't know if I was the only sole person, but
Yeah,
no,
it
our
was
production
Renan
team
by herself doing boss stuff.
No. Our production team, our leads, and everything like that, we all felt the same way. Where this is a great celebration. 5 years of Brawlhalla, and we've been growing and doing more, and let's do an event. Let's do an anniversary event. And I remember the conversation with our art team of like, well, what does that look like? What does that mean to you? What is an anniversary event? And they just had such a cool idea about, let's make it a gala.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Make it a gala, guys.
has proved to be so cool and so perfect because it is towards the end of the year, right? It's close to New Year's, right? But it's a little before because, it gets cold. Nobody wants to party when it's 40 below outside, right? And it fits so well. And crazy enough, we were just talking about, legend updates a little earlier and reworks. So many designs got updated on this patch, which reviewing these videos earlier, I was like, this is crazy. I remember when Thatch was abominable. And I guess they were like, the OG Legends need to be brought back to speed with the current art direction of Brawlhalla.
Right.
And it made so much sense to do that. Shout out old Thatch, but still, he looks much more dapper now.
He does.
He does. He really does.
He does.
He discovered lip balm.
Ooh, yeah, those lips are moisturized for sure. Yeah, what a good memory to bring up, especially around this time period as we are celebrating our 10th anniversary. Just some nice, good memories here. Just Brawlhalla is 5 years old. Oh my gosh. And we've done so much when you reflect about it and let's keep doing more and let's actually do an event. Let's celebrate. Why not have a seasonal event to celebrate this time with everybody?
And we've also, as y'all can see from the trailer that Duke put together recently for the 10th anniversary, we have done so much more with events now, with Event Center debuting this year, with so many skins going in, sidekicks, emojis, which weren't a part of the game, I don't think, 5 years ago.
No, they weren't.
They were not.
No.
5 years ago, they were not. Yeah. So
it's wild.
It's wild to kind of see all this. We definitely did go down memory lane. There were so many different first things that we got to be, a part of. I mean, like I said, I know all of us have been in the community since forever, since the beginning. Yeah. But then now being on the dev team and then reflecting on this, or having gone through these times, right? It's crazy.
I still feel like a newbie because this all still predates my devhood. On Friday, we hit that era.
You're gonna shine though. Okay, new generation, you're gonna shine.
Gosh, I mean, and that brings us right to the end of 2020. We could go on a little further and talk about Magyar and Kung Fu Panda. But I think that'd be a really fun start to Friday's stream because Kung Fu Panda is goated.
Oh my god.
We were so stoked about that too.
Amazing crossover.
I bought a Poe costume for that launch. I remember so distinctly getting ready for that stream, being so excited. I was like, I love Jack Black. I freaking love Kung Fu Panda. This is going to be so cool. That was the hottest thing I've ever worn, temperature-wise. It was incredibly
I'm sure it was.
hot.
I'm sure it was.
I mean, the full head and everything. It was a lot.
That was a fun crossover too.
But we're standing here at the end of this 3.5-ish years, right? I want to go back down the line here and ask, what is your favorite Brawlhalla dev or Brawlhalla community memory?
I think we should start from that.
I'm glad we're last.
Wait, let me think.
Okay, you know what? Actually, so as a community member, it was actually when Foda DM'd me, he's like, yo, you want to try out this game? Because we would desperately look for games that we could play on my terrible PC. And it was just a game we could play, and we had so much fun. And so when I work on this game, what's fun about it is thinking about other players who also are just looking for a game to play with their friend,
I love that. That is at its core what Brawlhalla is all about. It's something you can play with anyone, anywhere. At any time. Yeah. There's zero barrier for entry in Brawlhalla. And it's so cool that your journey started with just a DM.
Yeah, he was like, look, it's on Steam. I was like, oh, yes.
It's on Steam, man.
Yeah.
It's right there.
You
Click
can
the link.
download
What's
it.
funny, though, is it said, I think at the time said co-op on it, and we thought it was a co-op game, but it
Oh,
wasn't.
like a story mode.
Yeah, but then we just were fighting each other. We're like, okay, yeah, this is fun.
This is better.
Yeah.
Because this is infinite replayability instead of a story, which like you can only play like 50 times.
Of course.
Dude, I mean, not my favorite memory, but similar thing where like Duke DM'd me and Sparky like, hey, I got codes for this new game. Y'all want
Right.
to play? And we're like, okay, we'll try it out and stuff. And that's how we got into it and fell in love with it too. I guess for me, my favorite memory, and I feel like I've maybe talked about this before, but my favorite memory is gonna have to be the first BCX. BCX 2016, because one, that was literally the first time we had an event even like that, the first time we could all get together and meet the devs and meet community members we've been hanging out and playing with or against, you know? And I know you and I were working that event even though we were just like contractors.
Yeah.
Just community members helping just run the largest event, right, for Brawlhalla at that time. It was just a really good a lot of hard work went into it. First off, that I know I do remember a lot of hard work, but I do remember a lot of good memories, good times, because it was, once again, this is the first BCX. This is the first time we all get to see each other, and we've been playing this game, you know, for like over a year, and we've never met each other, and it was just really cool and really fun to like experience that as a community member. And I hope people still to this day get to experience that every time we have a BCX, right? This is my first time I get to meet my friends like that I've been playing online and stuff like that and hanging out and stuff. So BCX is always just like a nice memory for me. So that's what I would choose. One of my favorites.
That's gonna be harder. What up, Duke? What do you got?
Yeah, what you got, dude?
I don't have any. Honestly, it's been just a terrible. No. There's genuinely
Duke.
there's too many to pick. Obviously, like almost every single esports event has been amazing. It's always a good time to come together, kind of like what Wanan was saying. I was privileged enough to cast alongside Xavier Woods and Sparky for a Pro Series finals. That was awesome. I always look back fondly on Low Tier City just because that stage was really, really cool, and that one was like the first time that I felt like we were doing something a little bit different and doing it in a really cool way. But yeah, I think just like in general, there's too many to count. There's too many great times that have been happening. But if I had to pick just one, I'll pick none of them. I'm not going to do it. You can't make me.
I mean, we definitely have had a lot of great memories with Brawlhalla, because I mean, yeah, we've all been here since the beginnings.
And we've stuck with it.
Yeah, and we stuck with it. So yeah, we're just as passionate as you know, y'all chat as well. Wait, Diff, did you get?
Yeah, you got to answer.
You have to answer the question.
Shout out my guy Galactic in 2017. We recorded a mockumentary of me and my teammate winning BCX 2v2s.
I think I remember seeing that.
Which it was a ton of fun. It was a really cool experience. And Galactic, RJ, I miss you, guy. I tried to wind all the way back to BCX 1, and I clicked the link, and it brought us to this VOD for some reason.
Okay.
So I was
fine.
trying to like fully, you know, rewind to the
actually
start
going back?
and like to see Baby Wanan and Baby Duke on desk.
Oh my God, us as babies.
But y'all will have to look it up on your own time. Thank you so much for joining us today, Game Fiend. You're now going to be a regular on the stream.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Okay.
You're going to have to get Uber One and get a solid ride back and forth for Tuesdays and Fridays. Wanan, Duke, always a pleasure having y'all
It's always fun.
on stream. Chat, thank you so much for joining us. This is the middle segment of our rewind for Brawlhalla history. We go, more recent on the timeline, and we're going to do some other, exciting, more community-focused stuff on Friday. But join us 1 p.m. on Friday. Y'all, BCX is next week! We're so excited to see y'all in person. We're so excited to watch the tournaments and just... BCX is the Brawlhalla Championship Expo. Obviously, esports are a massive focus, but community is right up there, right next to it. It's a ton of fun, even as a spectator, as a witness of greatness. it's the best. It's going to be at the Gateway Arena. We can't wait to see y'all there.
It's always a great time.
Thank you so much for hanging out. Patch your rotation notes tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of news. So check out socials across the board for more stuff that's coming up. Love you all so much.
Love y'all. Bye,
See you soon.
chat.
This song is so sad.
Down inside my bones, yeah, I just can't control it. You got me believing that this love is real and it makes me wanna feel it. You give me that feeling. You give me that feeling. You give me that feeling down inside my bones, yeah, I just can't control it. You got me believing that this love is real, yeah, you give me that feeling.
Is this a dream? I want it to be real.